can call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Azamat Bekoev takes on Yousri Belgaroui this Saturday at UFC Fight Night Vancouver. And Azamat Bekoev, he's on an 8-fight winning streak. 2 fights into his UFC career, has 2 finishes over Zach Reese and Ryan Loder, both by TKO. Yousri Belgaroui making his UFC debut off of a KO win on Dana White's Contender Series back in September. So been over a year since he's competed, taking on Bekoev, who's just looked like an absolute savage. Fights out of American Top Team, very good wrestler, good sambo wrestler, good strikes, good stand-up, good ground and pound, good wrestling. He's just very well-rounded. Has a lot of finishing potential wherever the fight goes. 20-3, so tons of MMA experience. His 3 losses are against like really good guys. I think it was last time I checked, the combined record of like 3 guys that he's lost to is 53-11-2. So he's not losing to any slouches. He's looked really good in the UFC so far. Not a lot of holes in his game. Hasn't really been in trouble. Hasn't got hurt. Had a TKO over Zach Reese on the ground, just out of straight ground and pound, which is crazy. Don't really see that a lot anymore. Somebody just knocking somebody out from the guard if they're not already hurt and kind of falling to the ground and finishing up, but took Zach Reese to the ground and just beat him up there and got the finish after that. Was able to deal with the wrestling of Ryan Loder, who's a high-level collegiate wrestler, and knocked him out to get that win back in May. So hopping right back in there, taking on Yousri Belgaroui, former Glory kickboxer. He fought but lost a few times to Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya. So no shame in those losses. You know, he's got some good experience from his Dutch kickboxing background. He's aggressive, good jab, good kicks. But I just don't think that he's got the MMA skill set and the well-rounded skills that Bekoev has. I think that Bekoev can threaten him on the feet. He can hang with him on the feet, but I think that he's more than likely going to get this one to the ground. We saw Yousri kind of get stuck in the clinch on Dana White's Contender Series against Iwasaki. He was taken down twice by Marco Tulio in his other fight on Dana White's Contender Series. So I think that Bekoev can compete with him on the feet, just with his tenacity, his toughness. He's very skilled, and I think he's got the power to put Yousri on notice on the feet. And also, if and when it goes to the ground, he's got ferocious ground and pound that I don't think Yousri, just coming from a strict stand-up background, is going to be able to deal with. I don't think that he's had the time to really develop the wrestling and grappling skills needed to fight somebody as well-rounded and as dangerous as Azamat Bekoev. I think that Bekoev's pressure, power on the feet, his aggression will just be too much. He's just much more well-rounded. Belgaroui's just a kickboxer, and I think that he'll just be severely overmatched in the grappling aspect of this game. Bekoev's got so much more experience as well. 23 MMA fights to Belgaroui's 11. Belgaroui will have a 7-inch reach advantage, but I think he's just going to be very hesitant to engage on the feet and really take advantage of that reach advantage just for concern of the takedown and the clinch coming his way from Bekoev, which I think will allow Bekoev to be much more successful on the feet than he would if it was just a strict stand-up bout. So I think that he's going to have a lot of success on the feet, put Belgaroui on notice, have him kind of on the back foot, push back, maybe get into the clinch and get his takedowns. But I do think he'll eventually stun Belgaroui to get it to the ground, or just get it to the ground via takedowns or trips from the clinch, and get this one done by ground and pound TKO or submission. So I do think he gets this one done by finish, and I think that Bekoev, we're going to have to give him a step up in competition. After these last few fights, I think this is a pretty easy fight for him, just because of how one-dimensional Belgaroui is and how capable Bekoev is everywhere. So I definitely think that he gets this one done. I would imagine, or I would expect him to have been a bigger favorite than -275. But again, Belgaroui is very talented on the feet. He could catch him, but I just don't see this one happening. I'm going to go with Bekoev to get this one done by finish. Thanks.